All right, so you should have read page 30 in your student reference books, the hardcover Guide to Solving Number Stories, because we're going to work on solving number stories together. Okay, we're on journal page 35. It says number stories. For each number story, write a model using a question mark for the unknown. You may draw a diagram like those shown below or a picture to help. So we're going to work with these diagrams together. So the totals on top. If I split this right down the middle and I flip the parts on top of the total, these parts equal one total. If I start with something, I change it. That means I'm either adding or subtracting or multiplying something. And here's my end number. This is like the equal sign here. And then quantity, how much did we start with? What do we have and what's the difference? So remember, difference is subtracting. Okay, then it says solve the number stories. Write your answer. Explain how you know your answer makes sense. We'll do number 1 together, then you're going to be on your own. It says 2 pythons each laid a clutch of eggs. One clutch had 47 eggs. The other had 38 eggs. How many eggs were there in all? Okay. A clutch of eggs, so it means a group of eggs. If we look at the Guide to Solving Number Story, it says make sense of the problem. Read the problem. What do you understand? Well, I understand that 2 pythons each had a group of eggs, a clutch of eggs. The first python had 47 eggs. The second python had 32 eggs. It says how many eggs were in all. Well, we know that in all means we need to add them together. So make a plan. What will you do? Well, we're going to add 47 plus 32. And then we'll find our answer. Make a plan. We're going to add them. Now it says solve the problem. Show your work. Keep trying if you get stuck. We'll use the pythons in these 3 models. Do we know the total? One has 47, one has 32, but we want to know in all. In all means find the total. So do we know the total? No. So we are going, oops, a little too much, to put a question mark. Remember at the top it said, write a number model, use a question mark for the unknown. We don't know the total, but we know that one python has 47, and we know that the other one has 32. How would I figure out this answer? Well, if these 2 parts are the same size as this total, that means we have to take 47 plus 32. Okay, we'll use this one. To start with, one clutch had 47. What's my change? Do I know my end one? No, because that's my in all. So what's my change? 47 was the first clutch, but then we have to add the second clutch. So my change is I add 32. My second clutch of eggs had 32 eggs. So I'd go 47 plus 32 equals, and then you'd find the answer. And let's see, do we know the total quantity? We don't know how many we have, but we do know that there was 47, and find the difference. Okay, let's use one of these 2. Use one of these 2. Well, it says number model. Let's use the start to change. So I started with 47, and I added 32, and that equals. How are we going to do that? Well, I could stack them on top of each other, right? I could go 47 and 32. You can do this below. This is our work area. So you would draw these boxes down here. So if I want to do the change to start, I would draw a start box. S for start. E for end. And then I draw my arrow for a change, right? I draw all that down here if that's what I was going to use. And then I knew I was adding them together. And this is like saying this equals, right? The ending that equals this. So 7, we always start in our ones place when we're adding them on top of each other. 7 plus 2 is 9. 4 plus 3 is 7. Answer the question. Well, 79. Did I answer the question? I need units. How many eggs were there in all? There were 79 eggs. Now I want you to write, how do you know your answer makes sense? Well, is our number larger than 47 and 32? It is because we added the two clutches together. That makes sense to me. We wanted to know how many were in all. So you could type that out. Now let's look at the next ones. It says an alligator clutch has 60 eggs. Only 12 hatched. How many eggs did not hatch? Do I know the total number of eggs? Right? Make sense of your number problem. I knew there were 60 eggs to start, but only 12 hatched. So we want to know how many did not hatch. Does that mean that number is going to be smaller than 60? It is. So make sure you use one of these number models. Write it down here how you're going to plan it out. Write your number model with the answer. Oh, number model. You know what, niños and niñas? See how I did answer it here? It's because we wrote the number answer how we were going to solve it, but we put the question mark. We used this one to help us with our number model, but our number model has a question mark because we're not sure what that answer is yet. So then we use this graph, and then we found our answer. So do the same thing. Your number model is going to have a question mark. So, what could you maybe do? I need to start with 60. I know that. And am I going to add or take away? Well, I know that I'm going to take away because we need less, right? So figure out which model you're going to use, but that question mark. Then go on to the next page. Go on to our next page. Oops, why can't I find it? Not math boxes. Well, just go on to page 36 and continue doing the same problems. Here we go. 2 more for you to try using those same models, the number models at the top of the previous page, and then go on to math boxes. See you tomorrow.